Yesterday. I've done a few things off air which I will show you about, but this project basically it's a storage cabinet and mobile workbench, if you like, that you can have in the workshop, you can have them in the house, you can have them in the kitchen. They're just a very simple construction, no gluing. In fact, there's no joinery. I do a little bit of joinery which I'll show you, but it's not necessary to get this done. It takes a lot of screws, and even the screws I think I've gone overboard on. I've used about 200 screws. You could possibly use less. But the idea is, with it the way it is and just screwed together, if for any reason I decide, oh, I don't want it, I want to change it, it is so easy just to undo the screws and reuse the timber. Whereas if I glued it all up, then you've got the hassle of having to glue it down in the machine, all the gluing seams. And it's much easier doing it this way. And the way I changed my mind around the workshop, it's a good thing I can do this easily. So there you go. I don't know what happened there. We're a little bit black. All right, so let's rock and roll. I'll just see if I can get this up. So I've got a chat and I can talk. There we go. And that there. All right, so what I did the other day or yesterday when I was off air was I just joined the sides together, and there were two different sides, or dividers if you like. There's two sides and a divider. So what I did with the sides, and this is the joinery work I was talking about, you don't have to do, but I just put a big rebate down here and here, so then it fits nicely onto the side here, which you can't see. So I'll switch it over to the other shot so you might be able to see it. It just clips nicely in here and covers up any timber that you would see the end grain through here. It's got a nice cover on here, which I'll show you when I've got it screwed on. You don't have to do that. If you want to, you can just butt it up against the back and the front. You can have a bit of end grain showing. It doesn't really matter. The other thing is, this is a centre divider because I'm going to have two sets of shelves. And I've got a shelf support either side. There's nothing else holding it together. All I've got is a shelf support and a shelf. So this is one I wish you could edit. I'll get it in a minute. A shelf support here, and these boards will still move around a bit, but they won't when we get them in place. So let us crack on with it. Okie dokie. I'll put this end on first. G'day, T-Bone! How are you, mate? How are you, Darryl? You well? You snuck in on me then. All right, I'll go back to put these sides on. And again, what I will do on the very ends, I will drill a pilot hole because I don't want it to split out. But that is the only... Oh no, actually, because this has got... I'm going to be screwing into here. I'm going to pre-drill these holes here. And as it works out, I generally put in 2 screws per plank. And because these are going into long boards, I can use longer screws. On this first one, I generally use a 65mm if I can find it. There they are. Or 50mm will do. It's just that it's not going to come through the other end, so I can use a couple of longer screws there if I really want to. You won't see this bit, but you should see it when I'm doing the other end. And that went through a knot, and unfortunately it split the timber here, so I will just bring that back a bit. One in there. Come back and fix that up later on. Okay, so it's holding there, and same at the top here. I'll put one in to hold it. Put a pilot screw in there to come into the end of it. It's a 50mm. Wherever it, you can't put screws in with a drill bit. Okay. All right. So that's got that. So I'm just going to put the rest of these screws in here. Which I don't think you can see on that camera. So you just have to take my word for it. There we go. Excuse me, I've just got my son ring me up, so I've just got to talk to him. Hello, Steve-O. Oh, I'm just streaming, that's all. But you talk away. Yeah, no, you can come around. I'm going to go to horseback archery this afternoon if you want to come along to that. But if you, what time are you thinking of coming over? Yeah, no, we can do it this afternoon. So what about 3 o'clock? 3 to 4, something like that.
I'll try work it out and I'll let you know. I'll send you a message.
All right, darling. No worries. Take care. Love ya. Bye. Sorry about that, but I will take family phone calls over anything. All right, let's go. Pop those in. Alright, now this back bit you'll see better when I'm on the other side, but the back tends to bow out a little bit. So what I'm going to do there is just put a clamp on just to bring it in whilst I put the screws in. I'm talking about a millimetre, so it's not a huge amount. But if you're going to do it, you might as well do it well. That's my theory anyway. There we go. Whoops, it's coming off of there. There we go. And I will actually pre-drill those as well, because for whatever reason this is starting to get a bit splitty. I've changed to a different angle, but you won't see much there either. There we go. Ow. Hate that when you put your hand in your nail bag and the points of the screws or nails go right up into your fingernails. Not nice. Alright. So that's done there. Now we can spin it around and I can show you what I'm going to do on this side. Get a better idea. It's a nice thing about having it on casters too. You can wheel it around the bench. Providing, of course, you don't go too far. How's that going to look if we go that way? Okay, see that? Hang on, what have we got in the chat? Let me just go. We'll go here first. Vince, good morning! Can't stay, just tune in and say hi and well, okay. Kids at sport, there you go. G'day, Michael! Not finished yet, you're slowing up. No, I'm not slowing up. I thought I'd share it, and I do like my nap in the afternoon. G'day, Brenda. How are you? I hope you're well. All right, let's get on with the other side. So, this goes on. You see those rebates? Top and bottom, and they just fit nicely there. So I don't need any extra bracing apart from the shelf support because this base along here is going to act as a brace, and then we put the top on. It also acts as a brace. I'll put some screws in here first. I like to get that first one in, and then it sort of stabilises it. Getting chips all over my control panel. Where are we? I can't see if you can see what I'm doing. The other reason I like using inch timber is it increases your chances of not piercing the board because you've got a little bit more to play with, whereas if you're using 3/4 inch or 18mm, maybe be a little bit more accurate. All right, now. So we're pretty well flush here at the top and flush here at the top, which is what we want. The other thing I've done for the middle brace is I've put a cleat in here. So now what we've got to do is put of that in there. Let's get that wheel back on so it doesn't go from everywhere. Hold it up to there, and then I can put that second cleat in, and that'll hold it straight. What I do as an extra measure of security is I will drill, if I can find my drill. Here it is. I will drill 3 holes here. And that's another reason I put the bracing there and there instead of in the middle, because once I've got this divider in, then I can put 3 screws in the bottom that will hold it in place. Likewise at the back. One there, one there, maybe one here. See if they went through all right. Didn't quite go through. So I'll just bring this drill bit out a little bit. There we go, that popped it. That popped. Okie dokie. So now, get this, put it in place there. Get it nice and square. Just about there. And then I'll just go around the back and put a couple of ace screw in the back that'll hold that in place. There you go. Now that's not going anywhere, it's still square there, which is good. This one, I can put the other side, make a couple of holes in it. How many have I got in that one? 4. Helps if you go in the right direction. Okay, level that up with that. Again, a couple of 40 mils. And for this one I want a longer screw bit, it's easier to get a connection there. Come here. Okay, I'll take the little one out, put a longer one in. And here we go. To make it look neater, if you wanted, you could put cleats down here, but they're more like a cover strip. So it looks prettier, but it's a utilitarian thing, so I didn't worry so much about that. All right, now I've got to put the shelves in. To do that, measure between there and there, that's just under 700. And this is 6.95, so we're a smidge now, but that's all right, we can live with that. I'll go over here and I'll cut up some shelves. 6.95. Cut one first. See how close we are. If it fits in nicely. There you go. Okay, that's all right. So 2 more like that. Now they obviously are going to be too long because I'm using the same width board and I've got a back on this, so it's going to be at least 1 inch too long. See if you can see. No, you can't see. Let me just... Possibly, where's my finger? Okay, you can see that it's poking out there. So we've got to trim that off. So what I will do with that, I'll trim it so it's just back a little bit. So I don't want it to be flush with the front. So I'll just trim it about there. And I'll be back. That'll do. Okay. Round over on it. Now if we put this on there, it fits nicely. But this bit, what I do is, because that's a short bit, I'll put that at the back. Put the sawn to the back. And then this bit, I'm actually going to screw onto there, and that'll give me a shelf stop then. So, we'll do that. So I'm coming back a little bit to there. Draw a line down there. And then we'll just whack some holes in wherever that line is. There we go. But it's overkill. You could use 2 screws, you could use 3. I'm using 5. But that's just me. So have a look, see which is the nicest front. I think it's the nicest front there. Try not to drop it on the ground. Even it up. Just pop a clamp on it. Make sure it's even. And then get some 40mm screws. You're looking at, if you look at that one there, where am I? It's terrible when I've got long distance glasses and I want to look short distance. Okay, so I'll whack a screw in here. Oops. Boom, 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 boom. So I said yesterday I used to buy packets of screws in 50s. Now I buy them in 500s and 1000s. Because when you look at it, you're always doing more work than you want. And then all of a sudden, oh, I need a 30mm screw or 35mm screw. And the last job you did, you bought just the right amount of screws and you don't have any spares. Okay. All right. We'll do the same to this one over here. What did I say? It was just under 70. Okay. I'll just knock those off. If I can find them. There we go. There's all that. Boom, boom, boom. And then I will have a chat. Where's my pencil? Same thing, let's see if they fit. I should have done a test one, shouldn't I? Oh, I should have. Dear. That's pretty good. I'm not going to lose any sleep over that. Okay, now this is the worst one, so it can go to the back. I'm guessing this is taking a punt. I'm just going to cut off the same as I did here off this one, and we hope it's going to be the same. It might be 1 or 2 mil out, but it's a utilitarian piece. So it really shouldn't matter that much. And pick the nicest bit to come up to the top. Oh, put that one there. Go to the back. All right. Oh, it's got a bit out of it. If you can see that, but it's a bit gnarly. You can't see that, can you? What? If I can go. I'll come over and show you because I don't want to push it off the bench. You have a look at that. It's a bit gnarly there. So I'll put that to the inside, upside down. And that can go that way. No, we'll put it... No, we'll bring this one out and we'll put that one in there. There you go. And then this bit, we can put it on the front, have a look which is the nicest piece. It's got a bug track in there, so we don't want that, so we'll put that there. And we'll take that out, line it up, drill some holes. We'll draw the line first, eh? This really is a very useful construction technique, and look, honestly, you could do it in an afternoon. Minimum of tools, particularly if you buy your timber from a box shop. Everything's the same size. These bits I'm using they do vary slightly because I got this from the timber yard, so it's not all super precision, but it's pretty darn good. Excuse my back through all of this. Okay. Yeah, I could put a clamp on it, but I'll see if I can do it by hand. There we go. What are you doing, boss? The word must have gone around yesterday. Go in the shed, there's interesting stuff happening. There, we got it there. That should fit in there nicely. What I've got to do now is I'll screw those in, and then I'll put screws at the bottom. Then we got to put a kicker on. You know what's most annoying is when you drop something and it goes up and underneath the cabinet. That really, and then you've got to get down on your hands and knees and scrape. So I'll show you what I'm doing there. We'll put the top on. I think that's it. Let's get these shelves in first and we'll have a look. Oh, Mark the Maker, g'day mate. Long time no see, g'day Jared. Okay. Now, what? How many chickens have we got in here? There's a mat. Oh, there's a black one's come in. Hey, they don't come in here very often. Okay, so I'm going to screw the shelves in. Anyway, which one's this? Which one? Which one? Oh dear! This is a different one from yesterday. You got the run of the house, don't you? You got the run of the house. She's an older one. She's about 3 years old, this one. Here you go. Go on. Out there. There's a good girl. Oh, okay. So what I'm going to do, I'll spin it around so you can see what I'm doing. Put this on the floor. Get my mouse out of the way. Nothing else underneath there. Put squares. Clamp we don't need. Alright, now if I can do this without dropping it, it'll be great. If not, we'll have to go to a commercial break. Right. There we go. There we go, 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 go. Alright. So it's got one screw in there. I can just whack a couple of really long ones through here to guarantee that it'll hold it in place. There's one down here. So this is just holding that centre panel in place. And now, and this is a wonderful thing about having these casters. You can put the brakes on if you like, but I love it because now I can just spin it over like that. That most likely broke my finger. And now we can screw the drawers, the shelves in. And again, because I'm going in the end of the board, I'm going to pre-drill. Okay, so whack some 40 millers in there. And I like the longer screwdriver bit for doing this as well. La-dum. As you can tell, it's not fine furniture, but it's definitely functional. I will get in to doing fine furniture again. Try not to screw through a knot, because they are prone to split because they're very, very brittle. And we'll do the other side. This one. Same story. Drill some holes. That didn't go all the way in on that thing. No, it's got a gap. There you go, got it. And it's so nice screwing without having to use glue and getting gunk all over your fingers and having to wash it off your job. Everything like that. And not only can you use timber again, you can use the screws again too. Very hard to use glue again. All right. Now, what we can do is spin it around. And put the kicker board on. Now, I've already done one side. Well, I left it so you could watch me do another side. There's a little bit of machining involved. As again, you could use a jigsaw and not worry about it, but it's just the way it is. So what I've done, I've cut out this shape here, which then goes, let's have a look at the best board, side of the board, which is the prettiest. This one here. Okay, so what you've got to be mindful of when you do this is that this caster can do a full rotation. See that? Can't go there. If I move it over there, it can. So it's got to be able to do that, or the caster won't be able to work properly. There you go. I'll bring that in there, it's going to be interesting. I'll just cut a little bit off there. And that's good there, that's good there. Alright. Where's the... I'll find a pencil or a knife will do. Okay, just trim that down. So that is that one, and we've got to measure it. That's good. I think I might get a pencil for this one. So this one I'm going to have to cut there, and I've got a template somewhere. No, that's not it. Boom, boom, boom. Where did I put the template? Bum, bum, bum. Well, that's the dickens of a strange thing. There we go. Oh, okay. Is that it? I was using a different template yesterday. Let me try this one. No, that's good. Okay. Oh, all right. I was using a different template. Hence, I've got a different size. So, we can fix that up. And on the other end, oh, it's a trouble when you have templates. This one I've actually written May template on, and the one I was using the other day was a different template, so I'm going to have to do a couple of quick alterations. That's all right. So that can go there, we can cut that one out. And this one, we can go there and cut that one out. Okay. And it doesn't matter how long this is, if you're making a template that goes from the end of the cabinet, this will always be the right space. So I'll cut this one. other template in there. There you go, that was the one I used yesterday because I thought that was the right one, but this is the right one. And if you have a look there, you'll notice this one's smaller. That's smaller, that gap. So obviously I upgraded it to this one so these wheels could move. Alright, so I place that, it says outside, place that up against the edge. Like so. And draw a line. And we'll cut that out on the bandsaw. I'll show you the cuts that I use. I can't get the thingamajiggle over there, but because my other camera I can film on it, but unfortunately I can't. Where are we? There. I can't stream with it. So, first cut. Don't try and do it in one cut because you won't do it. First cut's up the side. About 1 millimetre or so from the line. Or 1/16 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch, whatever you like. See there, I've just cut. Where are we? There you go. I've just cut 2 lines there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut diagonally across that. So now I've got that shape. Now I'm going to cut up that way. And that's the bulk of the waste has been removed. I'm just going to have to do these 2 lines here that I stuffed up on. And I'll have to do it on the other side so I can see them. Okay, so I'm just going to recut those 2 lines there. Now I'm going to use a router for this. If I didn't have a router, you could quite easily just use a file or a rasp or just leave it rough cut off the jigsaw. Doesn't really matter, but I will do it this way. So what I need, if I can find it, some double-sided tape. Here it is. And put a bit on there and a bit down here. It's great tape, this, I love it. Before this you had to hold everything down with nails or screws or okie dokie. Place that over there, have that butted up to the end. Put a bit of pressure in the vise. Okay, so I'm using a profile cutter in the router. It's very similar to that, and it's a bit longer than that one. So I'll just quickly do these couple of things, and then we'll be back to where we should be. So I'll just clean that out. Where I put my knifey thing. Can't find a knife. Oh, there it is. Here's a chisel. Take the tape off as quick as you can because it comes off a lot easier when it's new. Or you get blisters on your fingers trying to scrape it off. Yuck. There's always one little bit, isn't there? Yuck. Nearly got it all. Okay, got to do the same for this side here. Again, a couple of bits of tape. Now I do mine on different sides. The only reason is I'm limited for space around my router table. If you don't have a space issue, you can do it all on the same side. It will be fine. Yuck. All right. I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know. I hope it's gonna be all right. Line it up there. Line it up to the top. bit of pressure. Okay. Easy peasy. Now the situation I have with this is let's get this tape off. Yuck. Nearly got it all. Okay, so I put this here, like that. It's all well and good. These can spin freely. These can spin freely. But the problem arises, I'll do it better on this one. The problem arises when you want to put the foot brake on. You can't get your foot under there because that's the square edge and the brake is just underneath it. So what I'm going to do is just put a mitre on the outside so we can get our feet in and put the brakes on if we want to. So what I'm going to use for that is, where is it? Is it going to go clear on me? There you go. Is that bit there. So I'll show you the bit that I did that shaping with, because I've got to take it out. Okay, so that's the profiling that I have. It's quite a big one, but I need that because I've got an inch of space I have to cut, and then the bearing has to go on the template as well. Whereas the other one I had, it was an inch all up, so I wouldn't have got the complete cut that I wanted on the kicker. Okay, so we'll just put this bit in. Drop it down to the right height. And I know when I've got the right height because I've got a little block of wood set up with the right height and the right angle on it. So, remember which is up, because you don't win this on the other side. I think this one's up. Yep, that looks good to me. So what we'll do now is, that's how it's looking at the moment, and we'll put an edge on it. Now we've got a step there. It'll be the same to the other. Make sure you do the next one on the same side, not the other way around. As I said, you don't need a router. You could, the other ways you could do it, you could use a hammer and chisel if you like. Same thing. All right, now we're going to put that on here, and I have it so it just covers up these cleats I've got there. Put that way, make sure it's square, covering the cleats. That's all good. Get a screw. Again, I'm using a longer one here. There you go. And then we'll get all the stuff out of there. So it's nice and square. Where the square is, here we go. See? Hopefully the other side should be the same. It's pretty close. There you go. And screw there. Screw there. Another thing to be mindful of when you're doing this is make sure that this part is higher than the wheel, or else this will rub on the floor and the wheels won't. Okay, so now we just got to put a top on it. I might just blow that out first. And we can bring it down, put it on the floor, or what are we doing? What can you see? Can you see if I'm behind there? Or we might do it. You can't see that, so we'll bring it down on the floor. Just careful I don't drop it on any of my recording equipment. Okie dokie. Ah, there you go. Now what are we doing there? Can you see? Now, if I go down there, you should be able to see what I'm doing. Now it's up to you what you put on the top. If you want a really good work surface, put thicker boards. I'm putting 10mm boards on because it's only going to have stuff on there. I'm not actually going to be working on it. And these are all, as you can see, a bit too long. So what we'll do is we'll square them off first. And pop them down. And because it's such a simple construction, really everything ends up pretty square. So that's the lid. That's got a little bit to have to come off the front. That's all right because there's variations in the boards. Now I'll just go and trim these off one by one. Middle screwdriver gun again with the drill. Have my batteries going. Gotta love these Ryobis. Ryobi, sponsor me. Although I tell you what, I don't think there's anything they can give me that I don't already have of theirs. I didn't used to like them. Oh, I thought they were rubbish tools when they were blue, but lately, in the last few years, I really love them. Now, this isn't thick because I've done... No, it didn't break the drill. Because this is 10mm, I don't need big screws. I'm just going to use 30mm screws. So we'll put a little bit of overhang, doesn't matter. Get on. Do I know what?
Do you know where Nenny is?
No, car here. Oh, she could be in the sewing room. She said she was going to do some sewing today. Now, when I'm doing this, I should really have that shorter screwdriver a bit, because this is a pain with a long one. Ooh, didn't like that very much. What happened there? Oh, I haven't done down the side there yet, so I'll have to do that in a minute. Don't know why I forgot that, but anyway, it's okay. I'll do that bit in a bit. Do the other end. Alright, now this one's a little bit long, so I'm just going to mark where I'm going to cut off. And we will see how we go. That's good. Whoops. And in the middle, I don't trust myself. I think I'll use a pencil line. All right. Well, there you have. We've got one more little bit to do. I've got to do that side bit too, which I said I would. But let me see if we can change this angle down and bring this back. There you go. Now that is a very handy little cabinet. You can roll around the place. You can put stuff on it. You can store stuff in there. You can store stuff in there. You can use the timber again if you need to. But one other thing that I'm going to do, if for example this was to slide underneath a bench, I'm just going to put a rail or a fence along here to stop it from this bit there. This bit will knows what it is. How big's that? Don't know. Hang on, wait a minute. Here we go. That's possibly it. No, I thought I had a bit that I had cut. Oh, there it is. Along here, so then you can slide it underneath the bench or something, and it's got a lip on there. But to give it a bit of character, a bit of pizzazz, what I might do is just run that route a bit over it again that we used before. Knock that off the sides. Now I'm finding all my pencils when I don't need them. And I'll have that sitting up about 50 mil or 2 inches. So I'll just mark this. That looks there, and I think we'll put one there, one there, one there, one there, I think. And we can put one in the middle later on. And the lines off the back, pretty darn close. Do this without unplugging everything. You're still going good. So there you go. Very easy to do. What are you doing? Goodness sakes, girl. It's a chook cabinet that you can have around the workshop. You can have it in the kitchen. You can do whatever you like with it. I'm going to get her off here before she does a mess. Come on. You go out. No, go out. Come on. There you go. Good girl. Let me get me face back in the camera. Ah. Oh. There we go. That's pretty close. Yeah, that'll do for the moment. Oh. Yeah, I've just got to find the screen with the chat on it that I did have. Oh, there it is. It's over there. Oh. So I'm hoping that might inspire you to get out there and do something, and very easy, low, what do you call it? Low tool investment. As I said, screwdriver gun's a great thing if you got it. If you haven't got it around, it doesn't matter. You could use a rasp, you could use a chisel. There are ways around it, but it's a very useful cabinet, a nice cabinet, and you'll find plenty of places where you can do them, even outside around the barbecue area. You can have one and you can put all your food and everything and then wheel it around and cook the barbecue and then pack everything up and put it away. Cost effective, I think that took 16 1.5 metre, where's the phone? I'll tell you how many linear metres that took. Oh, go away, come here. Don't you love phones? I could work that out in my head, couldn't I? That's 2.4, 24 metres, I think. 16 times 1.5. What do I need a calculator for? 24 metres. That took 24 linear metres of 140 by 25. which is a pretty common size. So you might find it's 140 by 19 or 140 by 18. But anyway, easy project, knock it out in an afternoon if you like. It'll take a couple of days. Doesn't matter. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me catch up with this. Davey, g'day. Brenda, did you remember to put the screws in the divider on the... Oh, no, I haven't. All right, I'll do that. All right, I'll finish it off. Seeing you all picking on me, I'll finish it off. G'day, Roy, how are you? Nathaniel, hi. Okay. Well, I'll do that, Brenda. I'll do that. The chicken's laughing at me now. But, as you most likely know, if I didn't do it now, it wouldn't get done. So, good call. The only thing is, if I've got the strength to pick it up, I'll give it a go. Wait a minute. Oh, dear. I'll move this because I don't want to break that. But as you can tell, even without those screws in there, it's pretty solid. I'm going to get into trouble tomorrow. I'll get out of bed. So, Brenda hurt me back. Oh dear. All right. Just so you can see that I actually do a complete job. What have we got? Oh, we'll stick some big ones in there. Well spotted, by the way. Okay. And I didn't do these ones down here. So I shall do them. Okay. Ooh, that's a bit close. What I'm putting these on is just to pull those backboards in nice and tight as well. And I would change this over to a smaller bit, but at the moment I can't find it. That feels pretty good. one to put in and the clamp's in the way. There you go. Everything else is done, I'm hoping. There you go. Let's see if we can get a nice shot of that. And as you can see with these wheels, now they can go all the way around and you can actually put your feet on there to put the brakes on and they won't get stopped. There's no point in putting the brakes on because if I do I can still push it backwards. But that's it. Let me check any last comments. Oh. Oh, thanks, Brendan. It's nice to know someone cares. Yeah, look, Davey, it's easy, mate. Just screws and square planks. Nothing flash, nothing fancy. Oh, I shall do that, Jared. I bought her a couple of boxes of chocolates the other day. And to her credit, she hasn't opened them yet, so I think that's good. So there you go. Easy to do DIY cabinet. No fancy joinery. No glue. Nothing hard. Just a couple of 100 screws. If you want to see the beginning of it, the first one I did is up there. So there's a link to that. And also, as many people have commented about an interview, Dave Stanton, another YouTubing woodworker from New South Wales or Blue Mountains, Sydney, did with me a couple of weeks ago. It's aired and I'll put a link down below to that if you want to see it. It's basically how I got into woodwork and what kept me going and what, I don't know anything about the future, but definitely musical instruments are in the future. So that's it. I've got to go and fix my son's car now. So, that's it for me. Steve, pull the shed door down. So remember to keep it sharp, but more importantly, keep it safe, look after yourself, be kind to each other. And I look forward to having your company in the workshop, at the workbench, again very, very soon. Till then, look after yourselves. God bless. Take care. Bye for now. And now I've got to find this button again to get the flash, the fade out. There we go.